Yeah, good morning. It's great to be together with Michelle this morning. Michelle Miller, better known as the Farm Babe. Michelle, welcome with us here today. We thank you for giving up your time to be here. And tell us a bit more about getting your name, the Farm Babe.
Oh, great question, and it's a funny story. So yeah, I went to college in Los Angeles and I got a visual communications degree in the fashion industry, and I ended up working for Gucci on Rodeo Drive. So very much a big city girl, fashionista from LA to Chicago, lived in those big cities and had a sales career for a while, and I actually ended up dating a farmer. And so I moved to a town of 1,000 people in Iowa and became a farmer with him. So we were growing corn and soybeans and raising cattle and sheep, and I started to learn firsthand all the truths of modern agriculture. And as a city girl, I didn't realize just how misinformed I was. And so I started a blog on Facebook called Farm Babe, and that's where it all began. And I became passionate about debunking myths and sharing the truth, giving science a bigger voice in the food and agriculture space. So that's how it all started 11 years ago.
Why would you do it?
Well, there's a lot of misinformation out there, and as a city girl that really couldn't afford a lot of expensive groceries, I was buying them anyway because I felt that if I wasn't paying for the top dollar food that I was doing a disservice to the planet or the animals. So I was the girl that would buy organic, non-GMO, all natural, antibiotic free, whatever food label I could get my hands on is what I was buying because I cared so much about animals and the planet. And so I spent way too much money on groceries. And when I actually became a farmer and I realized that everything I thought I knew was wrong, I was like, I kind of wanted to take revenge on my wallet and also give back to the farmers who are wonderful salt of the earth people, but their story really gets lost in the media shuffle. And so I became passionate about it because the more I was learning, the more I realized I had been duped. And so many people are duped that don't know they are. And so their feelings resonate well with me because I know what it feels like to be the urban consumer thinking you're making the right choice, only to realize a lot of food labels are not as great as they are made out to be.
How do we measure the results of your advocacy for agriculture? Are we succeeding in the message? Is it getting through, and do we know it's getting through?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a number of ways that we can tell how well the message is received. Some of it is just through basic pushback and having companies change their marketing strategy. But overall, what's nice about being in the social media space is we have access to all of the data. And so instead of the old school way of doing things, where it was like magazine ads or television commercials or billboards, maybe people aren't watching TV like they used to, or they're not picking up a physical magazine. It's all switching over to digital and media and social media. So you figure, hey, if you're reaching, let's say, 75 million people a year, if 10% of them, or heck, if even 1% of them realize, hey, I feel more comfortable eating meat, taking what you do as a scientist and turning it into a digestible, pun intended, soundbite.
That sounds good.
Where the consumer can say, oh, I get it now. And so it's kind of about just being the middleman of the relatable consumer that say, hey, city person, I understand you. Hey, farmer, I understand you. We just have to have these worlds come together. And so how can we make that happen in a way that everybody can understand? And that's really what I'm passionate about.
Well, that shows that we actually need to speak out where we see the misinformation and inappropriate messages that go into the consumer.
Yeah, 100%.
Right.